Amanda Palmer, and we've got just 48 hours to get under the skin of the oldest capital in the Middle East. We're in the Syrian capital, Damascus. The US branded this part of the axis of evil. On this 48, we meet the foreign students who haven't been scared off and the new investors. But we also visit the war refugees who fled here and the musicians expressing themselves the Western way. We're starting in the old town, which is the soul of Damascus, but I've also been told to prepare for the hustle and bustle. Hey, you. Hi. Hey.
Hi.
They don't kiss in Syria, do they?
They do.
They do? Okay. Nice to see you. This 25-year-old part-time student and filmmaker had volunteered to show me the world's oldest continually inhabited city. So you live in the old town. What's that like?
Yeah, I love the old part of Damascus. Actually, Damascus started from this part and then it grew out of the wall.
The Romans built those walls and many empires and religions have risen and fallen here.
This is Souk Hamidiyya, and you can see that it's covered by the ceiling, and these holes you see, it's from the Syrian Revolution. They used to fight here.
This souk was built during the Ottoman Empire. Before that, Arabs had converted the city to Islam, although Christianity still has a presence. So who lives here?
Well, actually, the real Damascene still living inside the old part of the town, inside the wall. And you can see, like, now that the old town is starting to be occupied by the foreign students who come to Damascus to study Arabic language, as the Damascene dialect is really more easy and lovely to them.
The students' money has transformed many of the old homes and created business opportunities.
1.5 years ago, I had the first internet cafe, and now you can find 6 or 7 internet cafes in the same street.
So the internet changed this place completely?
Yeah, definitely.
But it also changed Yassar's fortunes, and he sold his successful cafe 2 years ago.
Here's my partner and my friend.
Hi, hello. Abude spends 2 to 4 hours a day webcamming his German wife, Nadine. Hello. They met as students, but Nadine returned to Berlin 7 months ago. And not alone either. Oh, this is the baby! Wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk to her. Hi.
His
Oh my goodness, is that his face?
Yeah.
Just weeks away from the baby being due, and this family was still apart. So who's making it difficult? Is it the Germans or the Syrians?
No, I have problem, like the problem was like with the Syrians.
But you won't get to be with her when the baby's born.
No. But I just want to see them.
Yeah, I can see why. Could be you one day, Yassar. And some of these students said their parents were suffering separation anxiety as well.
They're also concerned about me being here because, you know, it's like the common view about the Middle East, especially Syria is one of the 3 countries of the axis of evil. So.
Does it feel like the axis of evil?
No, besides my flatmate, the rest is cool.
Of 19 million Syrians, 1 million are online, but the government is watching them.
The internet was like a really big step for showing the Syrians what's going on in the world. We never knew what the world thinks about us, about religion, about our politics, about our issues, you know.
One major issue is Syria's president, Assad. He has plenty of critics inside his country, but outside, his allies, Hezbollah and Iran, have made Syria even greater enemies of the US and Israel. Marhaba.
Welcome.
Thank you. These vendors said that didn't stop American tourists being welcome, but some wounds go too deep. So is anyone welcome here? If they come here, are they safe and are they welcome? Even Israeli?
No.
إسرائيلي ممنوع
But Jew, Christian, Americans, all fine.
حتى نحن ما بنستقبله، إذا إسرائيلي ما بنستقبله.
هذا زلمة حاطين لا أو زلمة نحن
Because they hate us, he said.
Politics and religion have always stood at this country's core, and at the heart of the old town is the ancient Umayyad mosque.
This was a church till the Muslims came to Damascus in the 7th century, and they changed it to a mosque.
We're going in there.
عماد عماد عماد
mostly people come to pray, but you see a lot of women here with their children. Like they come here just to spend some time, have a rest from shopping in the old town. Sometimes they bring food with them.
When the Muslims converted this church, they not only spared the Byzantine art, they restored it.
It's forbidden in Islam to have pictures and something like this, but I think they like it, so they left it here.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah.
I was seeing beauty and art all over this old town, and in every possible way. So does your mother do this at home?
Yeah.
Does she really?
Yeah.
So it not only has to taste good, it has to look good here.
Yeah, it has to look good, yeah.
How are we managing to squeeze through this? Oh my goodness.
This area was like the central place for the Jews living in Damascus. Till 1992, the president gave them permission to immigrate out of the country for who wants. See, this is from the Jew. They left and it's closed. Nobody's living here. And everything is inside. It's like this since at least 14 years. They sold what they could and they just closed and left.
And left behind stunning traditional homes from the Ottoman Empire. The government says it can't afford to restore them, so new investors are. Ah, fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. I'd love to have a look around. Can we be so bold?
It's your house.
It's your house.
So do whatever you like.
Don't tell me that.
You would be always the most welcome.
If you would show us around, that would be wonderful. So you're a Syrian?
Yes.
You spent a long time abroad as well, haven't you?
Let's say 30 years of my life.
And what's brought you back here?
Because I think things are changing. But I hope I will not be mistaken. So I will see.
You asked me about my favorite room.
This is your
Okay,
favorite
so you will see the best.
What was it like before?
Before it was nothing. It was roof collapsing, wall collapsing, no floor.
I understand that the ministry was a bit upset by your colours.
Yes.
They thought your colours were a bit bold.
I mean, it's not usual here. So even we got problem. At one time, they wanted to close the work here to prevent us to go on because the house was red. This Egyptian handmade. This is Egyptian also.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This Syrian. So we mixed a lot of things together.
A room like this, what will this cost me a night?
Well, it depends. If you're my friend, it's free.
Okay,
If you're my
friends. For non-friends, it's $300, not exactly what our crew's accustomed to.
I think I do.
Yeah, no, it looks good for starters. I'd have to try the toilet though.
I understand this is a room that they used, it was the cool room, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a cool room for summertime.
Do you think your friends from France, do you have friends in Cairo, will they come to
Yes.
Damascus?
Yes, of course they will. It's an amazing city. I hope for Syrian that if they open more their country, here it will be another Marrakesh.
Another Marrakesh.
Yes. So this is the second house. We connected with the big one. So here you see a typical small Damascene house. One Turkish bath we have to complete for the guests also.
You've done remarkably well for a year's work, though. I mean, I've seen the photographs of this.
How we can say we are mad.
What would make me a good friend?
Someone a little bit crazy with a lot of fantasy and a big heart.
I can manage that.
Yes.
I think we're going to be friends.
I think we have to ride this car because this car is for this restaurant.
Really?
Yes. So, معلم نطلع.
That is
Charged by electric. They bought it from England.
very cute.
Good, we arrived. To see the restaurant. It's an old house, but in a modern way. My friends here.
Thank you for having The girls' night out.
So I think we can have our table, reserve our table here.
Muslim and Christian, these women represent the real, everyday faces of Syrian women. Educated with careers, but only one of them is married because there simply aren't enough men.
For girls, to one man.
Muslim way.
In a restaurant and also on the street, you can see that. You can see like this table. You have maybe 10 girls, no? with three boys. Three boys.
So girls' night outs are very common. Supposedly, the single men are leaving Syria for opportunities elsewhere, and if they return, they often do so married. So Syrian women are reluctantly breaking with another tradition, not only marrying much older, but if at all. The marriages in Syria today, are they mainly arranged or are they love marriage?
Arranged marriage.
And how does that come about? Who arranges the marriage?
Friends, neighbors, everybody around you put his hand this. But you, except you. Except you.
But while marriage is the #1 priority here, they're increasingly worried they don't have enough rights as women, let alone as married women.
There are some laws who really have to be changed. We can't fight for that. These laws should be changed.
Yeah. What sort of laws are you talking about? The honor crimes, no? This is a problem. If you have a brother or a dad, if he kill his daughter for an honor crime,
he's protected by law.
Yeah, it's protected by law. Another law that we have, that a woman can't be a witness.
Witness in the court.
Yeah.
And are these things changing?
No, it's not, because it's also related with Islamic rules.
We were not born free, but like Western women, but we are fighting for our freedom.
For our single ladies, their night was ending. I didn't realise it was so late. What, it's about 10 past 12, isn't it?
Yeah.
So good Syrian girls have to go home, yeah?
Yeah.
Bye! But with married Rasha, we found plenty of late nights were being had as well.